Hi all, hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. So yesterday kicked off somewhat on Brewed-Fi coffee and crypto Discord group. So if you're not in there, that's a pretty good Discord with a lot of projects and stuff. They talk about a lot of projects and stuff in there, and one of them is the old Aviate one. Okay, so this is me saying on a six. I looked up the AMA. So this is me ask me anything from Joshua from Thursday. Okay, so and then I put, but Jesus, that was a complete waste of time. I said, I was under the impression he would come with some hard figures, but nothing. No, he just came, answered a few questions with some very sporadic, vague kind of answers. All right. And Mike from Brewed-Fi, who owns a Discord, I listened to a few minutes. That's what happens when a kid runs a project. What a joke! Yeah, it was absolutely terrible. I think it was about an hour and a half. So if you, by the way, you deserve a medal if you listen to my YouTube video on that all the way through. Okay, I just want to say that to anyone who watched the whole thing that I uploaded. Okay, um, I think he just did that AMA to have an idea of how much people are still following the case to calculate the risk of being pursued for this his scam. What he doesn't know is that some people that did not look at the AMA already are preparing a case against him. Okay. And then we've got Mike here uploading, well, not uploading, but referencing another video that a guy called Intelligence on Chain, who's also got his Discord. So Intelligence on Chain, that's another Discord group which you should maybe have a look at. He's a good guy. He's basically going through on-chain data to see what actually happened and stuff. So he did an AMA, I guess, a one-to-one with Michael Leitner Young, who was in charge of one of the bots that was trading on KuCoin. So basically, Michael opened up his KuCoin account and went through it and went through the figures and what was lost and that kind of thing, and went through the whole escapade of Joshua saying that he should up the leverage and all of that kind of thing. And Michael sort of saying, no, I don't think so. I don't think you should be doing that. It's too risky, that kind of thing. So it seemed from the AMA, and everyone else seems to come with the same, not AMA, the one-on-one with Michael. It seems that most people come to the conclusion, I mean, that Michael was on the whole telling the truth. Now, also, I'd say that Michael, if he was telling the truth, he did some really stupid things. For instance, he left the bots running while he went on holiday to New York or wherever it was he went. Okay, which is crazy, and the bots were just basically losing money while he was having a holiday. Okay, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Not when you're dealing with these kind of figures, he should have turned the thing off. So I do think there's some dubious things that he was saying in there. So I'm not completely sold that Michael is telling the full truth. Okay, so that's my opinion. But I do think what he did was he showed information, live video, okay, to Intelligence on Chain, who I don't think is going to get duped by what he was being shown and stuff. All right. So it seemed that there was a lot more transparency coming from Michael. Let's put it like that. Okay. So I'll try and sort out some links in the description of this video so you can have a look at all of these things yourself if you want to. But that's just kind of the basic information that Michael came clean with all the deposits and withdrawals from KuCoin. Okay, so he was kind of transparent on that. Anyway, Joshua has come into the chat. Okay, I guess he has to come into this one because he's killed the chat in Aviate. So there's a simple way to prove what he's saying is true. All he has to do is give JP, so that's James Pelton, I'm guessing, or another trusted community member access to his KuCoin account and let them total the withdrawals and trades. Well, he showed them live, as far as I could see, and then he's put, he will never do it because he's full of shit. That will tell you all you need to know. Well, all I can say about that is Joshua never shows anything. So at least Michael showed something, and it was on a video, and he was being asked these questions, and he then showed them straight away. It was not, hold on a minute, I just need to sort something out kind of thing. It was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. No problem, done kind of thing. Oh, by the way, I don't think there's enough clown emojis here, so I think I need to add one. There we go. 3. So click on the clown emoji, guys. We need to get it up to 10 at least. Okay, 10 clown emojis here. There's a simple blah, blah, blah. Open the chat in Aviate Discord, Josh. Nothing to hide. Let everyone discuss. All right. And again, obviously, if you go to the Aviate chat, it's closed down. Now, he did say he'd open it up in a week's time. So the AMA that he did was on Thursday. And I'm pretty sure he said he would open it up in a week's time. So it's Thursday now. So he should have opened it up. He should open it up today, tonight, or Friday morning or something like that. So I think he's got another 24 hours really to open up the chat. And if he doesn't, then obviously Josh is full of shit. But I guess we know that already. Cheers, everybody. Nice cup of tea. Okay. Now this is a bit of a long one from Phil the One. On that basis, Josh, you are also full of shit. By the way, this guy's a little hero of mine, I've got to say. Oh, a big hero, I don't know how tall he is. You have showed nothing, despite promising evidence every time you speak. It's the story of this project. You lied in pre-sale. You lied by omission throughout the project. You lied about funds being with Michael. You lied about Jonathan Sellers' payment on the recent AMA, but then walked it back. You've not been transparent about what you've been using investor funds for. You were asked by investors to go on a screen share to confirm you were in funds and had control of it. You wouldn't. Still haven't and have banned people, including me, and me, by the way, from your Discord for asking about it. You claim to be sharing FBI report references in your PDF months ago. Where's that? Every time you discuss numbers, it's vague, and non-committal. At this point, you should be able to forensically explain every single dollar in the project. Your failure to account for the money demonstrates how suspect and disingenuous you and those you're in cahoots with are. Okay, so you've had access to Michael's account. You have the logs. You and your truth seekers masters. So prove the allegations you are making that Michael, A, withdrew 300K of Aviate funds, and B, was hedging the rest. Okay, so that's what Joshua is saying, is that he was losing the money but making it back on another account. So basically, robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's the bottom line that Joshua is accusing Michael of. I don't believe your allegation, and it doesn't make any sense either. If he's going to blatantly withdraw or steal 300K, why not just withdraw all of it? Okay. You can't even say how much he sent to Michael, for God's sake. Right. So rather than mess about with hedging and in trading, he could just, withdraw the money, I guess. Now, all you ever come up with is bluff and bluster. Not a single transaction has been posted by you. As far as I am concerned, you and your brother, okay, Tommy, I don't know what his surname is, in conjunction with Truth Seekers, stole all our money. I think Truth Seekers controlled the multi-sig and were paying themselves from it, which is why 227,000 went to Crypto Truth Bombs, KuCoin account, on top of the payment to Jonathan Seller, 50K, by the way, that was, which he said Truth Seekers sent him. You were utterly reckless, and since you didn't have the foresight to incorporate, all right, so he's not a limited liable, not an LLC or anything like that, as far as we can tell. You are personally and completely liable for every cent that was lost. Okay, he sent me a picture of the API key. Haven't tried it yet. Okay, not sure what this is. Read-only access. Sent me a picture of the API. That's old. It doesn't work. Okay, so he's saying Michael sent him an API thing to Joshua and it didn't work apparently. Here's him bullshitting about him getting robbed. So something about Michael getting robbed. Deleted all his messages since some of the script. Okay. Virgil, people really hate this shit after Truth Seekers, laughing my arse off. Here's him bullshitting about getting robbed. Phil the One says he doesn't even mention getting robbed, nor anything to do with Aviate. It's simple. He lost 150k. Okay, I think this is Project Orca he's on about now. Before we sent him money, he lost under 600k after we sent the money and withdrew around 300k. This is verifiable only by going through his account. There's only one reason he won't give you access. Bullshit, Josh. Prove it. You have the logs. Let's see it. You've had months to put this out there. Okay, someone eating popcorn. Not even relevant that he lost 150k. He didn't have the Aviate's funds then. So, okay, so this is even before he was given that. So that is completely irrelevant. But like, it's only you saying with this with no evidence. And let's face it, your track record isn't good, is it? Okay. I'm not going to argue semantics. It's simple. Either he lets JP into the account to comb through his trades and withdrawals, or he's full of shit. I mean, JP, seriously? He will never give access to him because he's full of shit. Aha, 5 clown emojis. Let's get that up to 10, guys. Oh, let's add some poo and some sick to it. Why not? What is relevant, on the other hand, is a white paper you wrote saying funds would be separated into different risk level bots to diversify risk. Yeah. So remember, there was 5 bots that were supposed to be. It was like a what is it called now? But basically, like a stock exchange kind of thing, like the FTSE 100. You're going to have different bots, so you're going to spread the risk over several bots rather than putting all your eggs in one basket. And that's what people got into Aviate for in the first place. Okay, so what is relevant, on the other hand, is a white paper you wrote saying funds would be separated into different risk level bots to diversify risk. Yet what actually happened is you sent it all to one guy and didn't tell anyone, which is true. Oh, and all those videos you did with Truth Seekers YouTubers saying the same thing, basically. Literally nobody believes you, Josh. Show evidence or stop making false allegations. Michael has showed his accounts, something you would never do. Wonder why that is. He might have lost 150k, but you lost 1.6 million, more than 10 times more, and you concealed it until the very end. Okay, so he wouldn't tell anybody what was going on. He lied all the time. What evidence has he shown? Well, he's got a video, Josh. I don't think you've ever done that. You watch the video, the stuff on there ties up with transactions I can list on the blockchain and with the amounts exiting your pre-sale multi-sig. That's actual evidence, not some schoolboy PDF written while stoned out of your tree. Yeah, it's about yeah, man, about 1 million, maybe 900k. Yeah. Come on, man. You, on the other hand, have shown no evidence of anything, and your insistence on diverting everything to Michael is telling. Need a cup of tea here, guys. You misappropriated funds. All right, that is a big one. Misappropriation of funds, and he's supposed to be the director of this. Well, he's not really a director, is it? Because the company doesn't exist. You continue to hide funds. You make allegations with no evidence. Crazy theories that make no sense. Is this the best you and RM3 could come up with? So RM3 is the Truth Seekers security guy who did the KYC on Josh. Okay, so he's the one who holds the KYC. And we don't know whether he's sent that to the police or not, which we'll come on to later. Could come up with. The guy who, in recent AMA, just spammed the chat with frog memes. So professional, lol. Okay, and that's what he does. He uses memes all the time, this guy. He's absolutely weird. He's supposed to be, you know, in theory, you'd expect him to be some serious guy. He's holding KYCs of these people, okay? You know, he's supposed to be securities guy. Come on, man, be serious. As I said, I'm not going to argue semantics. So Phil the One has basically gone through. It's all on the blockchain. It's not semantics. Semantics is a word which means, what is the word? I can't really define semantics now. How do you define semantics? Kind of not real, I guess. It's just like trivial. No, I don't know. I can't think. I'm terrible at English. Let me know in the comments what semantics actually means. I know what it is in the head. I can't describe it. What's a good definition of semantics without me cheating and looking it up? As I said, I'm not going to argue semantics. It's very simple. He will not allow JP access to the account because he has stolen money. I mean, this getting JP to access the account to sort of prove it. I mean, freaking hell. I mean, there you go. Let's give him a clown emoji there. Good one. I'm not arguing semantics. I'm stating facts that you're unable to refute. Okay. Joshua, you're really good at avoiding answering questions from your community. Why the fuck are you even in here? You here to try to do damage control? If that's the case, you're failing pathetically. Give that a tick up. As I said, I'm not going to argue semantics. It's very simple. He will not. He let you in on it though. Show the logs. Oh, you can't. Dog ate them. Is their Discord still a clown show? Yes, it is, Dave. It's the chat is not open, mate. Yeah, Truth Seekers told Josh, okay, to close chat down, and he continues with this policy. He said on the AM recently that the community was cancer. Okay, that's true. If you do watch the thing back, the AMA that we did on last Thursday, he was basically calling that cancer. And I don't think it really was that bad, to be honest with you. So that's what we're dealing with. Bunch of damn clowns in this space. Definitely. But clowns that in this case are sat on 600K that they are pretending they don't have. So people give up and walk away. Yeah. I think this is the thing about these DeFi projects, so-called DeFi projects anyway, that they rug or they just sort of go down, they lose on trading or something like that. And it seems that people just walk away and sort of say, oh, well, it's DeFi and shrug their shoulders and that's it. It's ridiculous. Josh and his brother Tommy still consider Aviate their ticket to ride. Josh says he's not taken a penny from Aviate, but he's a liar. I gotta give that 100. Okay. Yeah. Don't know why people use these memes. All right, but okay. This channel is lit too. When are you going to return and bring funds to holders? Start with that. Without doing that, who can believe you? You spend it all on lawyers trying to get the money back. There is nothing left. Sorry, Aka, he stole what's left. Receipts. Bye. How can you have 300K plus expenses in half a year? Well, yeah. Not going to argue semantics. You stole. No one believes you. People are coming for you, kid. Uh-oh. Not sure what this means. I guess it's someone's spent the money on some stupid stuff. I think that's what it's kind of implying here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too old for these kind of emojis. Okay. Pepe laughing. Right. Okay. Okay. Don't get it, but whatever. I think, is this meant to be kind of devious? All right. I'm guessing that's what it is. Devious laughter. Okay. Oh, 300K. Why this is not being distributed to the investors? Yep. Okay. Because Michael Leitner, because you siphoned it off. Yeah, that's Joshua. Fraud is outlined under the section. Oh God, right, can't be bothered reading that. So basically, maximum penalty is 10 years imprisonment. Okay, Australian financial, blah blah blah. Penalty 126,000 for an individual. You, on the other hand, have shown no evidence of anything, and then here's RM3. Brilliant. Okay, this is RM3 for you. Comes in and he just puts this emoji with this guy. What? Right, that deserves a clown emoji. I just see a bunch of incompetence all around. I don't think the IOC vid, intelligence on chain vid with Michael negates any wrongdoing on his part. Yeah. Both sides seem to blame. Yeah. Josh pressured him to make risky trades, and he is called Risky. That's his kind of nickname, Michael, for a bot that he created but that he never tested for, which is darn crazy when the figures are so, big. He goes on vacation while the bot is running. Yeah, what a joke. That is ridiculous. Blah, blah, blah. Fraud is that? We have the financial license law covered and we never frauded. Yeah, right. Clown emoji. Sick. Give us your license ID so we can verify it with the regulator. In fact, you did defraud us by saying funds are there the entire time up until your final PDF announcement, while knowing a substantial amount of funds were lost many months before. Yeah, I'll give that 100. I just see a bunch of it. Just another clown show. Exactly what a criminal would say. Yeah, let's give that a tick up. Save your energy typing out shite like this. It's as plain as day. You're a thieving beep. Can't use that word. You're a thieving James Hunt. There we go. Look who crawled out of the roach hole. Yeah. I touch grass. You should try it sometime. You know, clown emoji for that again. He just comes out with all these bloody memes. It's just like, what? This is RM3. I mean, Jesus Christ. In fact, you defraud us by saying funds are that, right? Phil the one, let's come back to some reality now. He thinks that holding back the fact funds entrusted to him had been lost months ago isn't fraud, right? He thinks taking funds that were entrusted to him and sending them all to one person, contrary to the white paper and all the videos that are on YouTube, isn't fraud, right? He thinks that creaming off almost 400K in expenses and salary without disclosing it and while saying he hasn't made a penny from the project isn't embezzlement. Yeah, I mean, it's just, oh, I've already ticked that one. Have I ticked that one? Yeah, okay, I've already been here. And yet the idiot blames Michael, whom he admits freely in his confession PDF he donated the money to, without Michael even asking, and thinks he can get him in a room and have people interrogate him and shit. Okay, so that's what he said. Sounds like a plot on the blacklist, eh? RM3. That way you two got this from. Oh, right. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, all right, I've taken something off. Got the thumbs back up. Right. Let's try to add some values to the conversation. This doesn't help anyone. Oh, I kind of think it does. I mean, what Phil is saying here is spot on. And he's highlighting to Joshua what a James Hunt he is. To be fair, neither do the gifts. Yeah. Not comparable, right? No, I know, but they neither add nor help as per your comment. Yeah, black, kettle pot black and all of that. Sure, I do get where you're coming from, though. Josh promised proof, etc., but nothing's been delivered. Same old with Joshua. Some kid clearly in over his head. Oh, yes, definitely, Mike. But don't forget the guy who did the KYC and is literally the arbiter of truth in terms of reporting to the authorities, RM3, is here spamming us with useless, inflammatory memes. He's colluded with Josh for months and evidently has a role in the cover-up. He has also seen the trading logs on Michael Leitner's account. But like Josh, he's another that won't prove any of the allegations made. Michael is already doxxed and has provided his wallet address, so the rest of the info on the log should be fair game. No data protection implications. Wallet IDs are not personally identifiable information. Right, so Mike, he needs to, 1, immediately show proof, 2, show remaining funds, so this is about Joshua, and start putting a plan in place to refund the community, okay, which is sort of talked about in the AMA. And Joshua mentioned some vote about whether people should, do they want the funds back or not? Well, I'm telling you, 100% people want whatever money's back, even if it's a freaking $1. All right, they want it back off you. They don't want you to have any money, any more money than you should have, which you've already got too much of by the sounds of it. Okay. Lucius has said, okay, I tried to add more value to this conversation, but it's hard to be professional when this bunch of cockroaches and arseholes here in this chat make false allegations and made up stories. In the end, they scammed us and will get away with it. Show proof or hide deep in a cave. But instead of the above, Josh and Aaron Free have come up with some cock and bull story about Michael withdrawing 300k and hedging the rest, which makes no sense at all. If you're going to just withdraw the money, why not just do all of it? I'm not completely up to speed, so now Josh is saying the 300k was in stables is now lost. I believe Aaron Free just helped to save some money of TS, Truth Seekers, not counting the near 900k that went to Michael. Okay, so I'm not completely up to speed. So Phil the One is now going to fill Mike up. He's not even said there's 300k officially. He raised 1.6 million. We can account for 50k Jonathan Seller. Seller claims this came from Truth Seekers, but it came from Aviate pre-sale funds. Okay. It came from the Aviate pre-sale wallet. Okay, so that's that's provable. It's on chain. Go check out a video. Both Josh and Jay Seller claim this payment was for multiple projects. So why take from the Aviate pre-sale funds? 25k was sent to DeFi Mark, who's the who did the contracts and stuff for Aviate, which is, by the way, that is way over the odds for payment. Okay, it wasn't a very big. I don't know programming that well in this, but apparently it wasn't such a big contract. It should have been paid like 5k or something like that. 60k Truth LP, 45k to Shiny Jackal, 227k to Truth Seekers KuCoin account, from which the likes of James Pelton, Pocket Aces, and all the other YouTubers who shield this project were paid from. 51k, some of a Bybit account, possibly Josh Tommy, maybe that's his wages, who knows. And 860k to Michael Leitner. So that leaves a nudge under 300k left, but Josh can't show proof of it. Damn, I'm in the wrong business. Josh a patsy. All right. Josh is insistent that he has a good chance of getting funds back from Michael because he's so doxed. Stupid, really. There was no contract or agreement between Leitner and Josh, and Leitner didn't even ask for the money. Okay, so ridiculous. Josh just sent it him. Josh has no leg to stand on. I suspect he will claim to be pursuing Leitner, says he spent all the remaining funds and GG out, but actually he stole it. He's stolen it. Dude let himself get reamed. He won't even give a clear figure of what's left. How can you not know? Yeah, indeed. He fucking loved every minute of it. Dude let himself get reamed. He fucking loved every minute. He won't even give a clear figure. Yeah, not hard at all. Would be the stand-up thing to do for the community. It's so clearly suspect. Exactly. You know, why doesn't he come up with a spreadsheet? I mean, even since last Thursday when we were asking for it, he's not come up with it. My team of all of Aviate's information are monitoring the situation. Okay, so can you tell us where we stand now without replying in memes? Aaron Free and Truth Seekers are a joke. I am a seed investor in Truth Seekers, and they banned me permanently from their Discord because I asked them to show some accountability for their role in providing KYC for Aviate. My guess is to get the KYC info. You have to have an open legal claim against Aviate, lay a lawsuit, a police report, etc. RM can't give that out willy-nilly, okay? That's not really the point. They won't even answer questions about it. Everyone just wants to point fingers and walk away. Sure, that's the point. The only recourse will be through the authorities route. My guess is KYC info you haven't open, blah, blah, open, whatever. It's illegal for me to release any info about the KYC, right? Do I wish that Josh would come clean and say what's left? Yes, I do. No idea why he isn't doing that. We've got a channel for reporting to Australian authorities. It's illegal for me to release any info about the KYC. I'm asking you to send it to the police in Australia, not to us. And I and many others believe he has committed multiple counts of fraud. I don't get what you're waiting for. Okay, and he's put, who said I haven't sent it? Okay, so that's fair enough. So I get his point actually there, that he can't say whether he sent it or not because it's like confidential information. And also if he says that he sent it, then I suppose it could be giving Joshua some warning. All right, so that's fair enough. Also illegal to collude and commit fraud. Truth seekers are a joke. So I put here about Aaron Chai's thing, truth, when he says truth seekers are a joke, and I put this is sarcasm, by the way. Disgusting. I cannot believe you would expect an answer just because you invested seed money. I stand firmly behind truth seekers. On this one, this is crypto, for goodness sake. We cannot have accountability in this space. What would the normal business world think of us if people started answering legitimate questions? Aaron, you're just an amateur, all right? Has anyone investor impacted by the project reported the loss to the authorities? I'll have to guess I guess we'll have to guess you sent it then. Can you send us a meme for us to work out whether you sent it or not? After all, a picture is better than 1,000 words. And he sends me a meme. Thanks, Aaron Free. Thanks. You never let us down, not ever. Aaron Free, person all Aviate investors trust wholeheartedly. And then Aaron's come back. Truth seekers bringing transparency and accountability to DeFi. I'm sure Aaron Free is proud to be associated. And then I put incoming meme. Release the trade logs. Prove the allegations you and Josh have cooked up in your confession PDF. Only promised evidence, never released any. Intelligence on chain has done far more for the community on this than these jokers. See Aaron Chai here. He used to think we were just conspiracy nutters. He said in July, I'm fairly convinced that Josh is doing exactly what he said he would do, which is nothing aside from working on improving returns. But now I think he has seen the light. At least I hope so. Okay, so that's what Aaron Free said in July about Joshua. I could admit that I was wrong. Sorry, man, I did the dirty in you there. Feel free to retaliate. Haha, no reason to, man. I consider this money gone, okay? And if you are in Aviate, yeah, the best thing to do is consider it gone, but not give up on it, okay? It's just a shame because I bought into the mission that Truth Seekers was selling. I don't think people are going to buy into that. But then Truth Seekers are rebranding, aren't they, to whatever cock and bull company they're going to call themselves now. I'm far more selective about the projects I get involved with now. Live and learn. It's gone. Well, 70% of it is. It doesn't fill me with joy to see a scummy criminal like Josh sitting pretty on at least 300k of our funds, though. I only have a small amount in, but as you know, some of our group have large amounts. Well, I would consider them large. They'll still get 5 figures back if Josh decides to stop being a scummy criminal and refunds the money. For that reason, I'll pursue every avenue I can reasonably follow to try to A, expose him, his scumbag brother, and his scummy friends, and B, encourage law enforcement to quote Josh, get him in a room and have people interrogate him and shit. That's that. Yeah, give that a thumbs up. Well, Joshua can't turn off this chat. So why don't you provide the details about the remaining funds? Do right by the community with what is left. Uptick. Australian Federal Police will look into all co-conspirators. Exactly, it's been weeks to download trade logs that any sex gives you in minutes. Need time to doctor the records. All right, so that's where you're at with Aviate at the moment in the Brewed-Fi coffee and crypto Discord.